it's unbelievable really to think that not long ago we were celebrating in the league, because today we've been beaten 3-1 away to Everton, and what can you say? Get again beaten by a team which was just better. Like, it wasn't one of those days where you have 30 shots on goal and you can't break them down, and they get a lucky win or whatever. They were just better than us in every single department. Our one goal was an absolute wonder strike from 35 yards. Without that, 3-0 would have been a fair result. 4, it could have been 4. Begovic made a couple good saves. It was an absolute joke. And the thing is, winning is not the most important thing for me. Like, I'm fine with losing games, but I'm not fine with losing it like that. When the team is just almost deliberate. It's almost like they're deliberately playing bad. These are world class players. These are players which we've seen play, fantastic over, international players. World Cup winners, some of them, Champions League winners. These high caliber players just deliberately just getting stuff wrong. Basic passing, just lack of tempo, lack of effort, and it's just terrible. It's a disgrace really, because I wasn't at the game today, but those fans, like, to get the coach from Stamford Bridge, that's 5:30 I think in the morning. They'll have to get up, paying a good sort of 30 quid for a ticket as well, and then they go and that's what the team shows them. It's shocking. And I don't want to overreact. The league, obviously there's still a long way, but you can't see us pulling this back, in all honesty. Like, if Man City beat Palace today, which they will because they're just good and they win every match pretty much, you can't see us retaining this title. And already after 5 games, we've made this so hard for us. And the worst thing is as well, before the start of the season, I even said we wouldn't win the league this year, but I expect us to at least compete for it. I mean, we're looking like, as the way we started the season, we can end up for a real scrap for top 4, and it's an absolute joke. And I don't want to take anything away from Everton. Brilliant. They outplayed us right from the start. They looked so confident. They were, defensively they looked solid. Their midfield were brilliant. I think Ross Barkley had a fantastic game. He really, in the midfield, looked brilliant. Obviously, John Stones at the back, Stephen, Naismith, and for those of you who don't watch my preview of the Palace, I'll say these shit players, these players with no real outstanding ability, always do it to us. Why do we always get torn apart by players who just he's nothing special, Stephen Naismith. If you look at his goal record against us, it is fantastic. He always scores against us. I reckon he probably won't get, if he gets more than 5 goals in between this game and the next time we play them, when we play them at Stamford Bridge, I'll be surprised, because he's not amazing, and yet every single time we always get done by it, and it's just embarrassing. It's a joke. And we got I think we got Tel Aviv on Wednesday. I generally think Tel Aviv probably are favourites for that. We've looked absolutely shocking and deserved it completely. And also, I can't just blame the players. I think Mourinho, how Ivanovic is still starting, I do not know. I don't know how you can have 4 games and this is someone I'm really defensive of. I would defend Branislav Ivanovic a long way, but it can't go on anymore. It has to stop now. This is 5 games in a row. He's just simply not been good enough, and he doesn't deserve to start against Tel Aviv. Doesn't deserve to start against Arsenal the week after. It's a joke really. Cesc Fabregas. People are saying, his form's not good because he's been having to, sit further, deeper. Play the number 10 role today. No different. Absolutely non-existent. Fabregas needs to, I think, because he's such a good player, he just needs 2 or 3 weeks out the team. Give him Mourinho should have a word with him, and then hopefully he'll come back fresh and stuff, because he's just looked shocking. Eden Hazard, another one. These were such key players last year. They just look so poor. Diego Costa again showing nothing. It's dreadful. It's shocking. If you look at the whole sort of our first few games, if you ask me who's been our best player, I'll say Begovic, who's our backup goalkeeper. I know he's at fault for the 3rd goal today, in my opinion, but he made a couple really good saves. One from Kone, one from McCarthy. And against City away as well when he played. When your backup goalkeeper, in my opinion, has been our best player this season, you've been shit. And that's what we've been. We've been nothing other than pure shit this season. And I think Mourinho also has got to look at after Matic scored, there was a small spell where we did start to get into the game. We started to create more chances. This going into half time. At half time, as a manager, you've got to really drill into your players. You know, you've got to encourage them to kick on. We were lucky to still be in the game. I was expecting them to come out firing, and there was just nothing. Everton had total control that second half. You know, the only time we even looked slightly threatening, Kennedy came on, offered a bit of pace, didn't play particularly well, but at least he was attempting to attack the defence. I noticed Kennedy more than I noticed Hazard. Falcao came on again. He was involved with the game. He was having a negative influence on the game, but at least he was there. Like Fabregas, I didn't even notice him, and I think we should, you know, our corners as well. I mean, can we get it over the first man for once? I mean, you might as well just kick it out because we're hitting the first player every single time, and there's something really, really wrong with our team at the moment, and I don't know how to sort it out, and I have faith in Mourinho to sort it out, but this is going to be a long season if we keep playing like this. It's dreadful, really. It can't continue like this. And we've got tough games coming up. We've got Arsenal at home. Arsenal could very well beat us. They could definitely beat us at home next week. Then we've got Newcastle away. Newcastle seem to, you know, decide to turn into Barcelona whenever we go and face them at St James's. So, you know, oh, man, I don't really want to talk about this anymore. It's pretty much ruined my weekend. You know, let me know in thoughts of how to fix this down below. I don't really want loads of comments of you lot all moaning and stuff, because I know we were shit. Let's just try and think of a solution. Let's try and be productive. You know, there's probably something out there which will just make it all click, but it's just looking terrible. And if this continues for a few more weeks, I don't even want to know. The only slight positive I can take out of this bad spell is a few of our more plastic fans might fuck off and join City. That's like the only positive I could think of. Like our support listening on the TV actually sounded quite good. That's the only sliver of thing I can take out of it. But it's embarrassing. It's a joke, and I would not be at all surprised. I'm going to the game Wednesday against Tel Aviv, and I would not be at all surprised if they beat us. So, thanks for watching. I don't think you've enjoyed this. I haven't, but yeah, I'll see you probably for a preview of the Arsenal game next week. But it's an absolute joke. Bye.